want to talk about how I find dedicated lanes, and how I do it specifically is with this tool on DAT load board. So this here is DAT load board. This is the screen that it'll take you to as soon as you log in. Over here to the left, this little black part of the screen is your navigation menu. So right here at the bottom of that list is the tools button. So we're going to click on tool. You scroll down here to the second section of the screen, and it says DAT tool. The tool that we're going to use is called LaneMakers. This is one of my favorite tools. It's really helpful. What this tool is, it shows specific brokers who have posted in specific lane in the last 30 days. And I want to explain to you guys how that works. So once you click that, this is the screen that'll open. So the first thing you will see here in this row is called report type. We want to click on broker activity because it's brokers who are posting these loads in this lane, right? So remember to click on broker activity, and where it says include, it automatically says both by default. But what that refers to is whether you want to find full loads, which are loads that take up the full extent of your trailer, partial loads that only takes up part of your trailer, or both. And I like to keep it on both because I just don't like to, I don't like missing out on nothing. So I don't know why this keeps going back to carrier activity. Anywho, so the next part of the screen is focusing on trust. So I like to use vans as an example because honestly I mostly work with dry vans. So I will click this here, but for those wondering what any or only is, if you click on only, it gets into specific types of equipment, whether you're doing like a reefer or a reefer hazmat or a flatbed hot shot. They have all of this different type of equipment that you can find loads for. A lot of people look for loads for, you know, box trucks and hot shots and all that stuff, but I'm going to click on any to keep it simple for the video. So the origin, as I stated in my other how to use DAT video, and destination, origin is where you're picking the load up from, and destination is where you're dropping it off at. So I have as always, I'm going to type in Chicago for the origin, and for destination, let's do like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and let's see what they have. So again, this is these are the brokers that have posted in the last 30 days. Today is August 11th, and these are the people, this is brokers who have posted from July 11th to August 10th, and these are the top 30 of 298 brokers that actually post in this region. So I'm gonna go ahead and start explaining to you guys what this means. So the load postings, these are the active load postings that they have had in the last 30 days. The first one is RXO Capacity Solutions. They used to be, I believe they used to be called XPO. And this company we have definitely run with. And so it shows you their location, their contact number, and the company type. Now, what you want to do is, and also, you know, the posting types. They post for vans, you know, that's the truck type that they have posted for specifically in the last 30 days. I want to explain how this works, you guys. So what you want to do is call these brokers up, and sometimes they have loads that they haven't posted yet, or they have loads that they don't plan on posting on this load board at all. So closed mouths don't get fed. You want to give a call, and I know some of you guys may be dealing with anxiety. I do too sometimes. So I get it, but closed mouths do not get fed when it comes to this. You want to give these people a call and see what they have available, because you might find something that you haven't found, that you don't see online. So how you find a dedicated load is, now it's not that you call this broker, like for example, it's not that you call this phone number here and you're like, hey, I'm looking for a dedicated load or a dedicated lane. That's not usually how that works. It's rare that you'll get lucky and actually run into something like that. But how it works is you run for the same broker, you build a rapport with that broker, you show them that you're actually reliable, you'll pick up and drop off on time, the freight won't be damaged. They'll see that you're responsible to do business with, and eventually they'll start emailing you lanes or just loads in general. So you do want to ask, when you find a lane or a load that you like, they offer you a load, you accept it or don't. But if they offer you a load and it's something that you like, you want to ask this question: is this a regular load? Is this something that you guys run often? And if it is something that they run often, then you can let them know your availability and let them know this is something that you can take off their hands, that they don't have to worry about posting and finding anybody to do it, because you're happy and willing to do it. And that's how you find dedicated lanes. So what I like to do is I keep a little notebook call me. And a lot of the time I'm a lister. I like to list things out. So once I find a broker that I like within a brokerage, like for example, if I'm calling RXO and for example the broker's name is Sam, just as an example, I'm gonna write Sam's information down, whether he has an extension or whatever that is, or his email. I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna keep reaching out to the same specific person, and that's how you build a rapport. Because a lot of the times these brokerages, they have multiple people that you're gonna talk to, and so that's how you could secure yourself a lane from Chicago to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And this little button right here in the middle of the origin and destination, it'll reverse the origin and destination, so it'll be picking up in Philadelphia and dropping off in Chicago, Illinois. And you do the exact same thing with them. Find yourself a broker to call them all, call a few of them, and ask them if they have any loads in that lane. So you find yourself one leg of the lane that you want. So we found the Chicago to Pennsylvania or to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania leg. That's called a leg. And then once you reverse it, you find yourself the second leg. So you find yourself something from Philadelphia to Chicago, and that's how you get a lane going back and forth between Chicago and Philly. So that's how you find a dedicated lane using this tool, LaneMakers on DAT load board. This has been very helpful for me, so I just wanted to show you guys just the possibility of what you could do and kind of explain how dedicated lanes work, because everybody tells you to find a dedicated lane but not how to actually get one. So you're not just calling these people asking for dedicated lanes, because a lot of the times they'll say that they don't have anything, but also, you know, that's because they don't know you like that. They don't know how you work. They don't know your work ethic. Also, if you have a DAT load board, it looks like they are offering this tool for free up until October, I believe it is, for everybody who has a subscription. And if you do not have a subscription, DAT will offer 10% off of your subscription, whichever one you choose, for the next 12 months, and only for new subscribers. And I do have a link that you can use to get that discount. Also, I'll put that in the description box below. And a lot of people have questions, so I want to answer this question here. A lot of people have the question as to why they can't sign up. I did make a video about this, but I'm just going to go over real quick. You do need an MC or DOT number to sign up for DAT load board. And for you dispatchers, no, you're not a carrier, so you don't need to go and purchase a DOT or MC number and all the things that come with it. But once you find someone who is willing to work with you and you guys mesh well together, you want to let them know, like, hey, I'm going to let DAT load board know that we'll be working together to find some loads for you. So they will reach out to you and give you a call, and just let them know that we're working together so I can go ahead and access the load board on your behalf. And that is how you'll be able to get into DAT load board to be able to book loads for your carrier or for yourself if you are the carrier. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and check out the description box, leave me a comment, send me an email, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.